Hey, Dad, what you working on?
Hey, Nick, what's up?
Not much.
Oh, taking a look at this 1986 Iroc-Z 28 Camaro. Man, it brings me back into the 1986 and the 80s. I love the 80s. I thought the 80s were kind of bad back in the day, but after today's, I think the 80s were great. So, but we're looking at a really clean car. These are kind of the next collectibles coming up. Z28s up through the years and stuff like that. Your 79s now are getting almost way too much, you know, they're getting expensive. So if somebody wants to get into a good collectible, this is definitely a car. I love the blue they put on these cars. I remember when 85 Iroc came out, they had the Z28 in 84, and then they came out with the Iroc, and then it came out with 2-port injection and everything. These cars were pretty badass back in 1986 for sure, and they ran really well. This car is really good shape. It's got a little bit of here and there, but nothing too major. I think it makes somebody a great driver. It's a pretty color, nice tires and wheels. Speaking of the interior, let's take a look at this interior. One thing I noticed about it, the only real wear I noticed from this car is, remember this, how that flips down there? Not too many cars do that anymore, do they? It's got the little thing in there, pops it up. It's got good struts in it. The carpet back here is a little wore from the sun. The windows are so big on these things, they just were really hard on that carpet back there, and it's never been replaced. This is the original interior, and it's pretty good shape. You'd probably put a carpet in it, not too much more, and this thing would be a great showpiece for, you know, the car shows and nice driving. If anybody remembers these Irocs, or if they had one back in those days, they miss it, and they were a cool car. They're going to be an iconic car, but that's for a fact, because like I say, 69 Camaro, Z28, can you buy one? No. You know, in the 70s, and the Z28, you can't afford them. This is the next collectible. This is what the next Z28 is. So you better get one before the going's, you know, what do you say?
Going gets tough.
Yeah, before the tough get going, or the going gets tough.
Yeah, goings get tough.
Before the going gets tough on these things, because they are going to go up in price, and this might be your last chance to get one of these, because they are going up in price. So, but this is kind of cool how they did this. I think they stole this from Cadillac. Cadillac was always close that down and sucks that down. That's a pretty cool option. I love how the deck lid goes. But overall, the car looks pretty good. Nice driver for sure. The hood's nice and shiny. Cars looks, you know, really nice. Z28. The International Race of Champions, wasn't it, Nick? What you were telling me the other day. So, don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll see you at the auction. Getting ready to do a cold start on this 1986 Iroc. Really clean little car. I think it's a good car to get into for if you're becoming a collector, or even had one back in the day. You don't see too many of them. The thing I've noticed is a lot of the Camaros, the Z28, 69 Z28s are almost, you can't already get them. They're a $100,000 car nowadays. The 70s Camaros have really came up in value. This is the next car. It's going to be the one you want to collect or buy. If you can get your foot in the door, it'd be a little more affordable to buy a car like this, but I think this is a good car to buy, and I really think it's going to be a car that's going to increase in value. Because it just shows on the, you know, Haggerty and everybody else, you look at them, they're definitely a car that's coming up in value. This gentleman here has a collection. He's getting older, so you know, his loss your gain on this car. It is a 305 2-port injected, 4-speed automatic. The interior is real clean in the car. The carpet back here in the back is it's got a little wear. It's about the only thing really in the interior that I noticed. A couple little cracks in the dash also, but the dash is covered. And nice thing, now they are reproducing parts for these cars, so you can buy that carpet, you can get that dash pad. It's the blue they put out that year, which is a really nice blue. I always like the blue itself. It's got the alloy wheels. The Iroc, it was the Z28 basically, and they called it the Iroc. So it was the International Race of Champions, Z28, basically what the Z was on the end. I remember back, this is when I was hanging out and growing up when these cars came out, and the late 70s, early 80s, they were struggling with getting, you know, great horsepower and getting the power back like the old school cars. And I remember when this came out, my girlfriend bought one. She bought a brand new, actually. I thought it was just really a super nice car, fast. That car would motivate. It was the black with the silver Z20 or Iroc on the side. It was a good looking car. This one here I think would make somebody a great car. It's like I said, it's a great way to get your foot in the door on a collector car show, whatever you want to do. And this thing runs and drives great down the road. We're going to do a drive video here in a few minutes and check that out also. Air conditioner blows cold, AM, FM, all works good. Everything as far as I can tell works like it should. So a paint blemish, one or two, look in our paint gallery, you can see that. Besides that, the tires are in decent shape. Besides that, the car runs and drives like it should. We're going to do a cold start here and let's check that out, and then we'll go out for a drive video and we'll let you listen to the car going down the highway. All right, the 305 tune port injected, and we're doing the cold start. See if I can get sighted in on the gauges here. And 1, 2, 3, here we go. Sorry about video quality, guys. That's the best I can do with the camera I have. My little sidekick ain't with me today, so this is my video. So there you go. We'll go ahead and get out, take a look. And there that is. And there's the cold start. All right, welcome to the ride along, and here we go. It's a pretty solid little car. Transmission shifts nice and smooth. I got the air conditioner on, so there might be a little feedback out of that, so I apologize for that. That's 55 miles an hour. So like I said, the car runs and drives like it should. Really nice little car. $65 miles an hour, and it's driving really good. Steering wheel ain't wobbling, and these were pretty state-of-the-art car back in the day, 1986. They were a really cool car. That's what got the muscle car coming back, was the car like this, and the GT Mustangs and the Trans Ams and all that. And they, here they come. And once they got hooked on it again, your tune ports started coming out, your 5.0 Mustang motors came out. These cars were motivating. The Fox body Mustangs were pretty cool, but they were a pretty cool car in 1986. So what we're going to do, we're going to turn around here, get kind of straightened up on the pavement, and we're going to get down on a little bit and see how she runs. That kicks right in. That's 80 miles an hour. And that was pretty fast. Went a little bit there. Pretty solid. Not a bunch of squeaks and rattles. These cars were pretty notorious for squeaks and rattles, just because how they were made. They were not overly made. They were just 1986. That's just the way cars were back then. But like I said, it's a nice little car. I don't think you can go wrong. It's a very well investment car. I think somebody going to have a nice little car where they would definitely. I don't think you can go wrong buying it. And I think the value of these cars, like I said, they're going to go up. Anytime you look at a Z28 Camaro, look at the price tags on them things. I never thought I'd ever see a 69 Camaro over $100,000. I would like to have another 69 Camaro, but I can't find one I can afford. They are just crazy prices anymore. We got a really super nice Z28 79 coming up that's one owner with 16,000 miles. And those cars ain't cheap, you know, they just ain't a cheap car. And they've got really popular now, the 70s Camaros. Look at the early 70s Camaros, how well that they've done, the Z28s, the LT1s and stuff like that. Those cars have came up in value so well. Just like I said, the 79s, 80, 77s and stuff like that. This is the next Camaro that's going to go up in value. This is the Camaro that you can still afford to buy and still have something. And it's like I said, this is a cool car. This 2-port injection, the fuel injection was never a big downfall. If you ever had a carburetor car, fuel injection, it's a lot easier for sure. In today's world, the mechanics more, you know, easy to fix on a fuel injection than they are carburetor. I got mechanics that look at a carburetor and kind of try to figure out what they are. So I hope you enjoyed the drive. And don't forget to like and subscribe for me. But I do have some really cool auctions coming up this year. This one here, Nick's out actually doing another auction at a different location. So I ended up having to do the drive and everything on this car. So any kind of video quality or anything like that, please let me know. And I'll see you at the auction. It's going to be a no reserve Iroc too, so that's where we're at on that. So I'll see you then. Thanks.